What's going on, guys? It's me again. In this video, we're gonna do a story time. Just so you guys can get to know me a little better. We can get up close and personal. Now, I'm gonna be talking about the time I got arrested. I know I seem like such an angel, but yes, I was a juvenile at one point in my life. And let's get straight into the story. So, this was about 8 years ago when I was 16 years old. Do the math and you know how old I am right now. So when I was about 16, this was when we're in that era where we're wearing big shirts, baggy pants, red shoes. You know, that's basically all I wore was like red, black, and white. That was it. Oh, and also I had long hair. My hair was so long, it was a ponytail. It went straight down to my nipples. Like right here. Like right here. I was with 3 of my friends. You know, we just got out of school and we were walking home. I was in the hype of graffiti, right? So I thought it would be cool to just start writing my graffiti name everywhere on the way home. Dude, check this out. Tight, right? Tight. It was pure daylight and I really thought that was a good idea. At that time, I'm telling you, I was a dumb kid. We're strolling along. I'm writing my name. I was writing it all over like signs, stop signs, on the curb, on the light pole, different places, right? To top it off, not only was it in daylight, it was outside in front of a school. I'm talking about, because I was walk away from my high school, right? Along the ways, there's another school. So we were walking in front of the school and I started writing in front of the school and that school was in session still. So the teachers were looking at me and I didn't care, you know what I mean? I was a dumb kid. I didn't care. I was like trying to be all macho. Hey, I don't care. I'm not scared of nobody. I probably didn't sound like that, but that was my mentality back then. Keep in mind, I had 2 friends with me, okay? For the sake of the video, I'm gonna change the name. One of them was Carlos, and then the other one was Javier, okay? Javier was the one that was always scary, right? He was never down to do anything. He knew, I mean, he was scary and never down, but we were always doing dumb shit. Guys, I don't know about this.
Stop being a bitch and come on.
So, of course, he's the smart one that came out of this whole situation. Okay, so me, Carlos, Javier were all walking together after school, right? Just to kind of clarify that. We start writing our names. Javier was just like, nah, I don't know, man. I'm gonna just go home, blah, blah, blah. Okay, boom. He just straight cut. You know what I mean? We went separate ways. And he went home. And Carlos was gonna come to my house with me. As we're writing our names in front of the school, the teachers look at us and they're following us, right? And I'm talking about the fence is dividing us, okay? The teachers are right here, we're right here. Of course they're calling the cops, but me being young and dumb, I didn't think that at all. We're going around the school into the neighborhood. There's a little hallway there we have to walk to in order to get to the neighborhood, and our house is right there, or my house was right there. As we get to the hallway, I notice there's like a haystack, right? A haystack that's covering one side of the hallway. It's like preventing us to go right, so it's like forcing us to go left, okay? Which is the way I had to go anyways. So we start walking down the hallway. Freeze! Get on the floor and spread your cheeks. Dude, was that not on the script? Yeah, so the cop just straight goes around the corner and says, freeze! And I'm just like, what the hell is going on? You know what I mean? And all I see is something pointed at us like this. At first glance, I thought it was like a gun, right? But it wasn't, it was a stun gun. But still, it's still scary. I'm not trying to get my ass shot. He was cursing at us, like legit, he cursed at us. I was like, dude, relax. Excuse my language, but he was like, get on the fucking ground. Like he was legit like screaming. So we got on the ground, right? And we had to get on our stomachs on the ground. He digs his knee in my back for one. All his weight, and keep in mind, this guy is not a light guy. He's pretty big. All right, so my back is hurting. I like that. Like that, literally. So he ended up cuffing us, right? He picks us both up. He starts walking us to his patrol car, okay? He just told me straight up, sit down. I was looking around like, where? And he was like, on the ground. And I was like, shit, all right. And he tries to put my friend inside the door, or inside the back of his patrol car, right? He swings the door open so fast that it comes back and it hits him in the face. Not him, my friend. The door hits my friend in the face, and he was like, oh, like that, like, and I was like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like, what the hell's going on? And I'm like tripping out. Like at that point, I'm like, did he just hit him or what? So he picks me up, he puts me back in the car. And keep in mind, the back of the car, this ain't no Uber ride, you know what I mean? I'm talking about this back of this car is straight plastic. Like, that shit is uncomfortable as hell. And I'm not expecting to be in the damn limo, but shit, put a cushion on there or something. He takes all our belongings out of our pockets. He puts it in a Ziploc bag. I remember my girlfriend at the time was blowing my phone up. I remember my ringtone at the time was it was Difference by Genuine.
My whole life has changed.
And I remember just hearing it on repeat. And it was like just 3 guys sitting there just like
My whole life.
with the straight song just playing out loud. And to me, I think that is hilarious. Carlos is terrified, right, at this point because he knows his dad is gonna beat his ass. And at this time, it still didn't hit me, you know what I mean? I'm just like, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I'm even playing dumb, like trying to shake the car in the back, like just like my friends like tell me, dude, relax, stop.
Dude, what the?
So the cop actually drives around, right? He takes pictures of the stuff that we wrote. I'm assuming it's evidence, right? So he starts taking pictures of everything as we're in the patrol car. He'll go park, get out, take a picture, go back in, drive, get out, you know, all that. And then he starts taking pictures of shit that we didn't even write. Yo, that ain't mine. What was that? Every piece of graffiti that he saw, he ended up taking a picture of. And I'm just like, yo, like, I know you ain't pinning that on me. That don't even look like my damn handwriting. Like, it seems like he's just trying to get me to pay for everything that's going on right there, trying to pin everything on me, right? He takes us back to the police station. He ends up sitting us down on a bench and handcuffing us to the bench, okay? I'm just waiting for them to call my mom, you know what I mean? At that point, it's starting to kick in a little bit. I was starting to get a little bit scared, you know what I mean? You know, fast forward a little later, my mom got the call. She ended up picking up my friend's grandmother, and then they both came together and they ended up picking us up. So what they did was they questioned us separately. So they got in the room with me and my mom, okay? My mom's just like not even looking at me, just like, I know she's pissed, dude. I can see the vein like popping out right here. I'm more afraid of my mom than I am, you know, from the cops. That's how bad it is. We all end up getting back in the car, you know, straight silent. You know what I mean? My mom and Carlos's grandmother is talking to each other and we're just sitting in the back just like, basically saying our goodbyes to each other because you know damn well we are not gonna end up hanging out anymore. So it's funny, we dropped them off and immediately after they get out the car, my mom just yells at me, what the hell are you doing? Why are you doing this? And I'm just like getting it all like at once, like that, right? So I ended up bawling in tears, right? Because my mom is yelling at me. She's telling me how disappointed she is. You know those ugly cries where you can't even breathe, where you're like, That's kind of like how I was crying. Yeah, so there's one thing you guys know about me. I got arrested at the age of 16. Wannabe thug with long hair and a long white tee that looked like a straight dress. Yeah. So if you guys enjoyed that video, if you enjoyed these type of videos, let me know. And if you guys want to know anything else about me, comment that down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.